Hey Coders, welcome back. This is day 7 of our online assessment preparation. So yeah, again, like our previous video, I will go through one of the assessment again and try to solve the questions in real time, right? So yeah, today I'm planning to go through this online assessment. I think last time I did this on-site one. So today let's go on online assessment. Let's see what kind of questions we get. Just let me check my screen. Yeah, it is visible. Okay. Okay, so we have a two questions, right? Yeah. So let's see. School is trying to take an animal photo for all the students. The students are asked to stand in a single file line in non-decreasing order by height. Let this ordering be represented by an array expected, where this is expected ith student. Okay. You were given an integer array height representing the current order that the students are standing in each. Height II is the height of the ith student, 0 index. Return the number of indices where height is not expected. Okay. Um, it's I think we just need to sort it and check whether the numbers are present at their original spot or not. Right? I think this is it. So like 1 1 4 2 1 3 is the current array, and then expected is basically we are sorting it, and then we are iterating and checking, right? So like you see at 4, the corresponding is 1, so this is not equal, so count is 1. 1 3 count is 1, 3 4 count is 1, so that's why 3 is there. I mean, very trivial. You can just sort it and check, right? Am I missing anything? No, I think this is it. Yeah, let's. I think this is an easy question, so we can simply. What I'm gonna do is let's get the length of the array. Uh, a dot a dot length, and then I'm gonna sort this. Right. Okay. Now one thing, we when we sort it, we don't have its original position, right? So we need to keep track of its original position. So maybe we can create a temporary array, right? So maybe I will call it like initial A, right? IA initial A. You can call it whatever. And then we need to copy all these elements. So I can use system dot array copy. This is a method, static method inside the system class for copying the array from source to destination, right, in Java. So what you provide is like you provide source, then source position from 0 we are doing, and the number of elements you wanted to copy. So n is the total counts, and then destination. Destination is IA, sorry A. Okay. Okay. Let me call it. This is like initial A, and this is expected A maybe. Yeah, and I will sort the expected A. Okay, no, I think. Sorry, I think I messed up. Okay, let it be A. So this is our initial A, right? And this is what the final A look like. So yeah, I will copy A. Source 0. Source position is 0. Number of elements is n. Destination will be fa, and number of elements is also n, right? So now our fa is basically the initial A now, right? And then we sort our A, right? And then we just need to iterate and check how many numbers are not at their correct position, right? So I can simply say if A of I is not equals to final A of I can say count plus plus, return the count, and let me create this count. Yeah, I think that's it. Let's try running it. Okay, I missed the semicolon. Mm, okay, I think I messed up something again. It says We cannot because I messed up the parameter. So I think this is source position, and I think we have to pass destination and maybe destination position and number of elements. Is this the right method? Let's see. Okay, yeah. So we have to pass like source position, destination is start position, and number of elements you wanted to copy. Yeah. So yeah, we are getting three for the first. I think we can submit it. Yeah, nothing fancy here. I mean, time complexity will be n log n, right? Because we are sorting. So this thing will be linear, right? This thing will be n log n. And Java internally uses merge sort, quick sort. I mean, they are like n log n, right? And this is also linear. So we will take n log n1, right? So yeah, pretty easy, I think. Let's move to the next question. Okay. Okay, this looks interesting. Okay, so your friend is typing his name into a keyboard. Sometimes when a character when typing a character C, key might get long pressed and the character will be typed one or more times. Okay. You examine the typed characters of the keyboard. Return to if it is possible that it was your friend name with some characters. Being long pressed, possibly none. Okay. So here it is like ALX and the typed was AALEEX, and this is true because A and E in the LX were long pressed. Okay, that's fine. Now why this is false? So we have S and we might have SS pressed multiple times. Then we go to the A. I think this example will help understand it better. Let me copy this. Let me. Okay. So here, if you see on S, it is matched. So we move to the next character, right? So A. We'll try to match A. Yeah, we have A. Okay, good. Then we try to match E. We have E. Then we try to match E again, but we don't have E there, right? That's why it's bad. It's false. So it feels like a two pointer kind of problem, right? You just need to keep track of what the start position in the both array named and typed, and you have to yeah keep matching it. If you are able to proceed LX completely, then we are good. Otherwise, there's something wrong, right? So let me call it like N, and this is a T. So let me go through the one more time what it is saying. So it is saying in the question, this typed array, there might be multiple characters continuously because of the corrupt keyboard, right? So this S, it might be one S or it might be two S. It depends basically on here. So since here there is only one S, so this is one S is there, and this one S might be typed randomly because of the this keyboard faultiness, right? So that is what we need to track. Uh, yeah, so let's how we gonna do that? Let's first extract the length, right, of n and t. So I will call it m maybe for n dot length and n for t dot length, right? And then I'm gonna create two pointer I is equals to 0, j is equals to 0. So I will be for n and j will be for t, right? And then while I is less than m and j is less than n, right? If okay, then we need to match those characters. So let's extract the character. So I will call it MCH. So basically for string NCH maybe. N is basically for this string character, right? So NCH. I will call it N dot caret I, right? Then we have TCH. So this is the character coming from the T. So let's call it T dot caret I, right? Then if they are matching, so if NCS equals TCH, right? We're gonna say I plus plus and J plus plus, right? Else what? Now this is I wanted to now you see here. If they are not matching, this means there's something wrong, right? So if we take this example, the SS1, so I am starting at S and I'm starting at S here also. These two got matched, so I will move to the next character A, right? Now here we have to move our pointer, right? Since we want next A, so while here the previous character is same as the current character, we can move the J pointer, right? So what I'm saying is, how we can do that? So if they are not matching, so in this case here, I can simply say while J is um what I can say while J is greater than 0 and then um T dot char at J minus 1 equals to T dot char at J, I can do J plus plus. So just to make sure our J pointer is at the right position. So if we are not matching, we might have duplicate characters being typed, right? So we need to exclude those ones. So this is the idea because if you see the constraint, it says like length of the string is 10 to the power 3. So we can write n square solution. That's fine. Now I have to make sure now let's say after moving this, I will come to this position, right? A and A, and then I can check. So this is matching. I will move. So E and A. Okay, again, so there is a consecutive A, so I can move to E. Fine. Then E will match. Then I will move to E here, and I will move to D here, right? And even after doing so, even after this step, if we are not getting matched, this means something is wrong. So we have bad name and type name. How can I handle that? That is the question. So maybe after this else, uh, 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 maybe I can do the check here also. Um, yeah, like if j is still less than n, and n dot caret I is not equals to t dot caret j. This means we are not able to find anything, so we have to return false. And here, if I is not equals to m or j is not equals to n, we're gonna return false, otherwise return true. Uh, I know it is being messy. Okay, I will explain each of this thing again once. Just let me focus trying writing this code first because even I'm not sure what will be the best way to solve this. Maybe I can use stack. I don't know. I'm not sure because since I'm doing this using this just logic, uh, it is getting messier and I don't like messy code. So can I use stack? Uh, S S. Okay, this is matching, and because ultimately I have to. No, I think I will be fine. Yeah. So let me. I have just one doubt here. Is this correct? Because if it is not matching and j minus one equals to caret j means we have continuously same character. So there might be faulty keyboard. So we can move, right? And if j is less than n and we are not able to match any character in I, this means we are in the bad position. So I'm returning false because why this is less than n? Because we might have matched everything, right? And if j is going beyond n or greater than or equals to n, then this that is fine, right? That's the idea. I mean, let's try some running it for seeing compile time error. Okay, I think this is going in infinity loop. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Okay. Why this is so? Uh, maybe what we can do. Um, maybe this my else condition is I have to clean up a bit. Maybe I can write something like this. I don't know. Else if j is greater than 0 and um t dot char at j, right, equals to t dot char at j minus 1, meaning we are at this s and there is also a previous the same character s, then we can move, right? We try to make think like maybe this character was wrongly placed. So I can simply say j plus plus, right? If it is also not there and we are not matching, then I think we can simply return false. Is this a correct way of saying this? Because now in every position we are moving, at least that's the good part. In case of mismatch, we are returning false. So there will be no infinite loop for now, that's for sure. Let me try compiling it again. Okay, so for Alex I'm getting false. Oh, that's bad. Now why this is so? Okay, let's see. Because I have to here I have to use J, not I. So at T I was using I. Let me try again. Okay, for Alex I'm getting true. Let's see for this one before submitting. I just wanted to make sure. Okay, paste and run. Okay, I'm getting false. That's fine. Let's try submitting it, guys. Let's see. Okay, we have wrong. Yeah, because even I'm not 100% sure about this logic. Okay, let's see why this is going bad. So here you see V is matching, TT is matching, and then we have K and T, right? So we can move to K and K, that's fine. Then G and G, fine. And then N, okay. And I understand why this is happening. Because, because I have to make sure I exclude those extra N, right? So let's say, let me show you why this is failing. So let's say we have some string like A, B, C, D, E, F. This is, I'm talking about T, right? And this is something like this. And our N string is something like A, and then maybe B, D, C, R, F, right? So this is a good match, right? Because till F here we are able to match. And since we are able to match the first string, my I is coming out of the loop, right? The whole loop ends, but my J is also here. My J is here, which is not at the end of this. So we need to make sure we are moving our J also after this while loop, right? So what I'm gonna do is while J is greater than 0, and then um, T dot char at J equals to T dot char at j minus 1, j minus 1, I can simply say j plus plus. So this will make sure to remove those redundant extra characters in the very last of the string, right? So yeah, I think this is it. Let me try submitting it now. Okay, now what's wrong here? Okay, why I'm doing. Okay, okay, yeah, one more check I need to do. J is greater than 0, that's fine. Also need to make sure J is less than N, right? Because I don't want it to move out of bounds. So, yeah. Okay, we have two errors for this AG question. Okay, yeah. So I think we are able to solve, and this is quite fast also. 1 millisecond. Time complexity will be n square. Why? Because in the worst case, n- I don't think it will be n square, guys. Because you see here, it looks like we are doing while loop, and then because at most this I and j pointer will traverse each characters in the name are typed once, right? So it will be maximum of length. So whatever the maximum length of this string in name are the type that will be its time complexity. This is the linear solution actually. Right? You see even here, so we are either moving A or either moving J. We are never coming back. Right? That's why this is a linear solution. So I think yeah, questions were not that interesting, but yeah. I will try to record one more session if I get some time. Otherwise, yeah, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it. Yeah, let's meet in the next assessment. Thank you so much.